Hey gang, today I'm back beautiful Sarasota, Florida. We're fishing Sarasota Bay. My good friend Captain Jeremy Lee is taking me fishing. If I were you, I wouldn't touch that dial. It's gonna be off the hook. Made about a 3-mile run, maybe a 4-mile run from the boat ramp this morning. We've got a light breeze kind of blowing out of the west, a little bit of south in it. Water's a little dirty. We've had a really windy spring, but tide's fairly high already, but it's going to keep coming in for a couple of hours yet. Jeremy's got us posted up on a shoreline. It's covered up in mullet. The wind's blowing on it. Everything kind of sets up in our favor here. So we'll see if the fish are quite as happy to eat as we are happy to be here. We're on the week of the new moon, so the new moon's later this week. Tides are getting better each and every day. Should be a fantastic day. Oh, fish on. You might want to get that.
He's off.
Oh.
That's what I get.
Oh, right here. Did you see that?
Right in front of us?
Right there, dude.
Another boil right
I mean, right there.
There he is.
Uh-oh. What'd you do, put that on its head?
I guess so. Oh.
You know that I'm the host, supposed to let me catch first one, right, Jeremy? I guess we gotta talk about that stuff beforehand, right? Attaboy, you go ahead and you open. You open with a pretty little snookster. Come here, pumpkin. Come here, pumpkin. Oh, perfect. I notice you're putting your hook and your pilchard in the nose.
Right.
And I've been armpit hooking them, and you're getting bit and I'm not.
The reason that I like this when you have to throw distance, because they throw further, in my opinion. But this tends to put them down in the grass, and there's a lot of grass here.
That's the problem.
So up in the nose, they'll stay up top, kind of like they do in the live well.
Right.
And that fish will come up and pop them, and all these up top explosions we're seeing, that's why I prefer to have him up like that.
You know what else about hooking a fish in the nose too can really be helpful is when you're retrieving that bait. Instead of, we pitch it out there, you kind of let it sit, kind of keep the slack out of your line. Again, they don't get in the grass as much, but as you go to retrieve that, sometimes snook, just like a lot of other fish, tarpon, redfish, big trout, they want a bait moving sometimes. But sometimes just when you're retrieving it in, because if you hook them in the armpit, that's not going to be a natural presentation. But hook them in the nose will be a natural presentation. A lot of times you pick up more strikes that way too. So time for me to switch up. Oh, little snook. Look how dark it is.
Yeah.
Wow. That's from that dark bottom right there. Come here, pumpkin. A lot of times with snook, especially snook, sometimes you'll get into an area where it's just all little fish, but a lot of times you can get into an area that has a lot of little fish, and you'll have some of those slot fish on the West Coast, 28 to 33 inches all mixed in. Come here, pumpkin. Swimming at the boat doing 80. And that circle hook is right where it belongs. So important. Jeremy and I were just talking about it, there's so many J hooks on the market, and there's so many people that I talk to that have just been fishing J hooks for so long, and they just won't take the time to make the transition to the circle hook. But boy, that circle hook is just designed so great to catch them in that corner of the mouth, 95% of the time. And J hooks, it's so easy for them to get that down in their gullet, get it caught in there where you got to cut the line. And I know they rust out. I understand all that, but why put them through that if you don't have to? I mean, these creatures are so awesome and such a great part of our life and our lifestyle here in Florida and all that. So I mean, to me, the circle hook is just a no-brainer. Just a no-brainer, especially when you know you're going to catch a lot of these fish here that you couldn't keep them if you wanted to. You know, they're not in the slot. They're the future of your fishery for your kids and your grandkids. Uh-oh, what you got? Oh, that one sounds a little grumpy.
Yeah. Not happy with me.
I was going to say.
Now see, this fish is fighting totally different than the fish we've been catching.
I think it's a little bigger.
Well, yeah.
I think it's a little bigger.
Yeah. Let's see how he's just kind of constant. And
It's got that bull bay rod bent over pretty good there.
it does.
Kid. Oh, it's a nice snook.
Yeah.
There you go. That's a pretty fish.
It acted weird.
Here you go. Let me help you with that one. Much better fish. There you go. Come here. Boy, what a great run that was, huh? That's a nice snook right there. Pretty fish. Attaboy. Oh, come here. Better give me that, pumpkin. Come here. I'm trying to support your belly, show you to the camera. Show you off a little bit and tell your friends you've been on TV. Huh? Spent the day with the real animals. How you like that? Nice job, kiddo. Good boy. Hey, well done. Nice
Thanks,
morning.
sir.
Nice
Thanks,
morning.
sir.
Captain Jeremy Lee getting it done. Sarasota Bay.